What's up, my fellow trash-anator? Talking about to another episode of good content. I'm filming this on Christmas Eve, so I wanted to take tomorrow, when this video is going up, to completely about just relaxing. You know, have some like fun. You know, it's Christmas, so that's why I just kind of went forward with filming today. Or yesterday, as this video goes up tomorrow. So, okay, so as you saw in the title, today I'm going to be talking about, what am I going to talk? I haven't really watched anything, so I'm going to try and pick a Christmas movie I've already seen. So, let's go with something easy, like Rudolph, you know, the stop motion one. So, obviously, everyone knows it. I'm still going to talk about the story because that's how I get my videos to 10 minutes long, alright? All the important stuff's at the very end, or at the very beginning. The story is basically filler, alright? You guys who regularly watch my show already know this, alright? The story starts out with the birth of well, it's more of like a establishing bit with the snowman. And, then we get to meet Rudolph after he's been just born, and Santa wants to meet him. He meets him. Santa is like, oh, he's a good reindeer. He'll be, red nose that lights up. And, that's how the story kicks off. Rudolph is forced to conform to society's normative standards by concealing his nose via mud. So, of course, he doesn't like that. No one likes to just not be themselves. So he just slips up sometimes and accidentally removes the mud. And and while he's trained to be a reindeer, after he's flown because a girl likes him, his nose gets revealed and everyone picks on him for it. He is no longer going to train. He's just gonna mope around until the girl, I forgot the name, supports him. But her father just doesn't like that. And this is also around the time where we get established to the abominable snowman. Yes, he's very important for the story, because if he wasn't around, then Rudolph wouldn't go on his adventure. And, okay, so around this time, also, we get introduced to the dentist elf. What is it? Cornelius? I think it's Cornelius. I haven't watched this in a while. I'll probably watch it after to just fact check. But he wants to be a dentist, but he doesn't want to make toys. He wants to be a dentist. And this is also around the time where we get, why aren't you at elf practice? I'm not trying to be loud, so don't think I'm going to be loud. We get established to him, what his stories are going to be, and basically he gets kicked out or he leaves, and then the two misfits collide, and they both meet each other. Rudolph and the dentist get along great because of one thing, and that is that they're different. So, of course, they go into adventure to stop the abominable snowman by getting help from people who aren't from the North Pole. And that's the main story. They're trying to stop the abominable snowman by, going southward. I guess you could say it's south, but I'm not sure. So, along the way, they meet the what's his name again? The guy who has a big theory that he's Santa's son. The guy with a lot of dogs. I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot his name. He calls the abominable snow abominable or whatever. And yeah, so and now with that guy along the way, Rudolph, the dentist, and that guy go off south to find people to help them get rid of the abominable snowman. Or whatever, I forget. So The first place they go is what? They go to the place of misfit toys. They meet all the misfit toys and their leader or whatever. And, you know, hijinks ensue. We get a fun musical number. And, you know, yeah, I'm going to probably say, you know, a lot because I'm not saying this in a bad way because people have different religions and celebrate different things, so they've probably never seen this movie before. But a lot of people have. So they meet the leader. They're like, "Oh no, you're not a misfit toy. You can't stay here." And eventually he's like, "All right, you can stay here, but you gotta leave in the morning because you know they're tired after traveling a day on ice." Yeah. But in the middle of the night, Rudolph's like, "Oh no, if we stay here, my family might get hurt." So he goes off on his own, and eventually along the way, he gets lost or whatever, and he grows up into a young adult deer, and which is weird because if there's a time jump, I feel like that makes the urgency for Rudolph to go off to save his family, but immediately get lost and have to time jump to like a couple years, because I'm pretty sure it takes like 5 to 8 years for a reindeer to get like full grown. So, and he was definitely like a couple years old by the time he left. So it's been at least probably like 3 years for him to be just lost. Or it's just that they're magic and it takes a lot shorter time for them to grow up. So whatever it be, there's a time skip. He he grows up. Then he finds out his family's being attacked by the abominable snowman, and he goes to help with the help of that guy. And he stops the abominable snowman. The abominable snowman loses all teeth from falling down the crevice with that guy. And then the abominable becomes a huggy, lovable, marketable plushie of a person. And that's where basically the story ends off. Everything gets wrapped up, and Rudolph becomes the front of the sleigh, the headlights, if you will. And that is Rudolph. Well, also you can't not talk about how they got the misfit toys to their right owners. All right. Okay. Now that was the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yes, it's old, but I think it's nostalgic filled, so there's no way you can say it's bad. It's definitely not bad. It's good. It's really good for when it came out, and it's still good now. Of course, I gotta give it a nice 8 out of 10. It's a nice movie. You have to watch it, like I'm gonna do after this video. So, yeah. Also, just a general shout out to myself. Go to my social accounts in the description below. It has both my vent Twitter and my art Twitter and my only Instagram account. So just go check those out in the description below. Also, if you go on my Instagram, there's a couple bits about my friend X Morphin, or I like to call him Lucas. He's trying to get a comic and an animated series going based off of a few of his ideas, and I think it's admirable that he's doing that with such a small team, myself included. So if you really want to go support him, you can find his his Instagram in my Instagram and a couple of my posts. So if you like searching for good content, which this show is for, go to my Instagram, check Lucas out. His thing is X Morphin. So besides that, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what I should review next for good content. It will be 2021, so hopefully next year will be a little bit better, but I can't say it will because things don't just disappear overnight. Unless you are Jeffrey Epstein. Alright, besides that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next Friday, or I guess this Friday since I'm filming this on Christmas Eve. But besides that, thank you all so much for watching. Happy holidays.